Megan, you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. We were starting to talk about this a little bit earlier. I found you initially on Instagram. What other platforms are you on, and kind of what do you cover on your platforms?
I'm on Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok. I started out with solely fashion because I'm an apparel major, so I have a bachelor's degree in apparel merchandising and product development.
Okay.
And so I started just taking like fit pics, like casually with a tripod, just walking around, like taking pictures, like in cool outfits I put together. And then it slowly started to become more lifestyle, so more of like my everyday, still outfit based. Like I still take a lot of fit pics, but now it's kind of like become more of my personality on there, so which is super cool.
Right, I think, was it yesterday, the day before, I think you had like different types of outfits to wear for different types of dates, I think you had on there.
Yeah, so like I like doing like outfit ideas and like outfit inspo, and like I get a lot of people that like save them or like send them or like want to recreate them, and they'll like DM me pictures of them like recreating.
Oh, that's cool.
Some outfits that I did, and I love that. I love whenever people like are inspired by my styling.
Has the social media accounts, has that turned into your primary career?
Yes, I do that full time.
And you were saying that you do it not only for your channels, obviously, but you also do it for businesses. How does that work?
Yeah, so I actually started out doing social media management for businesses, and it was super cool, like working with like a bunch of different businesses and seeing how they're run, because every business is just so different. And I started managing their accounts, and then I figured out how to like grow on social media, and I really like learned all about all of the platforms. And then I was like, I'm gonna do this for myself. Like, why would I not do this for myself if I'm doing it for other businesses too? I might as well try it. And then it took off.
Is there a specific type of business niche market that you focus on, or you work on different types of niche markets?
Not at all. I've worked with real estate agents. I've worked with like solar companies. I've worked with clothing stores. I've worked with stores that sell product, running stores. So it really doesn't matter.
So you have different concepts that work depending on what type of genre and niche that business is.
As long as you do your competitor analysis correctly. So like once a business wants to work with me, I look at their direct competitors and see what they're doing that our business could be doing, or, you know, comparing and contrasting those. And then after that, it's pretty much marketing.
Okay. You take businesses that basically have little to no social presence and then build them up, or do you take established ones and help build them, or do you kind of do both? Or?
I've done both. I've worked with accounts that are verified that have 200K. I've worked with accounts that have like 100, 200. So it really doesn't matter.
What type of things have really shocked you about social media, you know, on the concept of what works and what doesn't? Is there something you tried that you did not think would work, but it surprised you and did work? Hashtags have worked for me, not in like a, oh wow, I got like 300 followers from that, like not necessarily that aspect, more on the aspect of hashtags have gotten me more reach. Like you probably found me through looking up like Tampa or St. Pete, like something like a hashtag like that, and that's how like photographers find me, brands find me, and that's how I've gotten a lot of work. Yeah, I think, because honestly, I found you and a handful of others in the area probably about 3 months ago, when I was kind of planning the concept of picking some people up and flying around. You can search basically by a city and see everybody that's kind of tagging things in that area. Yeah. And I remember I saw some pictures that you were somewhere in St. Petersburg, I think, you were tagging. Followed you, but then kind of just forgot about you. And then I kept seeing your stuff showing up. I'm like, okay, let me contact her and see if we can bring her on the helicopter.
Yeah, see, I think that's super cool, because it's like, even though you saw me once and like forgot about it, I kept reappearing. So
exactly, and I've seen your stuff multiple, and like, obviously, looking at my fashion is not my thing, but I still did see your one that you posted, I think it was yesterday or the day before, about like the dating fashion or something.
Yeah. So that was like a reel. So that's another thing about Instagram, is they're starting to do more video content, and they are really like pushing creators to create more videos, and that's just something that is transitional for everybody. Like everybody's like just now trying to figure out how to do that necessarily, because it's like
it's a totally different market than TikTok. It's not really, yeah, you can like repurpose your content on TikTok and post it on Instagram, but honestly, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different market.
When you're trying to advertise for a business, depending on what their targeted demographic is, would be choosing which platform better?
Yeah, so for me, TikTok is just like, it's harder to grow for me, but I know for a lot of creators, they grow really rapidly on TikTok and then they get a following on Instagram. But for me, it was like opposite. Like a lot of my Instagram followers like went to my TikTok to follow me for like fashion.
On a slightly different thing, just to kind of get to know you a little bit more, I just have some completely off-the-wall questions just to get what your response is.
Okay.
If I gave you $1 million in cash right now, how would you spend it?
I would buy a duplex or like a townhome, and then I would rent out one side of it and then live in the other.
Got it. So you would do it as an investment.
Yeah.
What is a secret talent that you have?
That was the hard one. Oh, I'm a runner.
You're a runner? Okay.
Yeah, I can run. I ran a 5K whenever I went home in like 25 minutes, under 25 minutes.
Do you think aliens exist?
I don't know. This one's like 50-50 because like I'm not like a researcher on any of this stuff, and none of it really sparks my interest because then I start to overthink it. But honestly,
we could break that into two questions.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the universe, do you think there's other life forms?
I'm not sure. I don't even know about like space. I hear a bunch of conspiracy theories about how like space isn't even real and how we haven't even gone to like the moon and stuff.
Okay, I wouldn't. Yeah, I've heard those too. Those
yeah,
are,
so it's like I don't know.
Okay. What are you currently most worried about? Besides the fact that we're flying over sharks.
Yeah, worried.
Or what concerns you? What do you spend most of your time worrying and focusing on?
Oh, getting things done 100% and making enough time through my day to like get everything done, but then also like me time, because I just feel like if you work 24/7, then you're gonna be unhappy.
What is the dumbest way you've ever hurt yourself?
In cheer, I was a tumbler, so I like tumbled, and I was doing like a round off back handspring tuck, and I literally just like right after the back handspring, I just like went up in the air and like fell on the ground and like cracked my tailbone.
Ow, that had to hurt.
So it was like embarrassing because like every time I sit down, it was like a 80-year-old grandma trying to like sit down and get up. Like it was embarrassing because I was literally in like 7th grade, 8th grade.
For me, how I hurt myself, which is just incredibly stupid, I was 18 years old and I was a junior firefighter, so I was learning to be a firefighter paramedic. And I was at the fire station. We got a call. I slid down the fire pole. I fell and broke my leg.
Oh my gosh. See,
Fun times.
I've never like broken a bone.
Yeah, that was the only time I broke an actual bone.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
It kind of sucked. What would be your strategy of surviving a zombie apocalypse?
I would pretend like I was dead.
Okay. And the last section here is just kind of a this or that. I'll list 2 items, and you pick whichever has the most reaction to you, either positive, negative, whichever.
Okay.
Winning the lottery or finding your soulmate?
Finding your soulmate.
Crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter?
Smooth peanut butter, 100%.
Art museum or history museum?
History museum.
And then we do not want Andy's comment on this one. Hot coffee or iced coffee?
Iced coffee.
Perfect. He'll only drink hot coffee.
Hot coffee's good. I don't know. I only like chai. Like hot.
Unless it's really, really freezing, I prefer iced coffee just for the taste.
Same.
Pizza or Chinese?
Chinese.
Are you a morning person or a night person?
Morning, 100%.
Okay, so that was not bad for you getting up early today.
No, not at all.
Time machine or a magic wand?
A magic wand.
Audiobooks or ebooks?
Maybe audio, so you could be doing other things at the same time.
Airplanes or helicopters?
Airplanes.
Pick her ass out.